Restored Republic via GCR as of June 5, 2017. Compiled by Judy Byington. A. GCR Review. Knowing, GCR/RV Review. 1. The intel basically stopped yesterday evening June 3 because it's over, and there's a knowing about it worldwide. 2. We know Trump was allowed to become US president to corner Israel and force peace in the Middle East. The US had long agreed to a two-state solution with Palestine, and did so legally with their non-vote on the December 2017 UNSC resolution. We will skip 3 through 5. It was Judy bashing Trump nonsense misinformation. So on to 6. We know which currencies are revaluing and what they are worth: ZIM, VND, IQD, IDR, IFA. 7. We know about the sovereign rate option and the need for humanitarian projects in order to get them. B. WSOMN, admin bill. I'm hearing the next 7 days have potential. I hope so for our sanity, or what's left of it. C. TNT on open mic and tweets RayRen98. 1. There was an expectation of the rate moving the first part of next week. 2. Ayakai TV was depicting leaders declaring this as Victory Week in Mosul. 3. Kurdistan TV has been banned from filming their news from Old Mosul City. 4. Abadi was taking over the vacant finance minister job until he could find a replacement. 5. June 30th was the intended date that Iraqis would receive their money monthly versus an escrow account. D. Fulford update on Cabal. Benjamin Fulford special update. Cabal trying to extort gold from Indonesia. E. Cryptocurrencies show GR underway cliff high. Cliff high. Cryptocurrencies show global reset underway. Internet data mining expert Cliff High has just finished an in-depth dive on cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. High uses what he calls predictive linguistics to spot trends and make predictions for future events. With the latest price spikes in so-called blockchain-type cryptocurrencies, what does Cliff High see with his latest internet mining report? High reveals, we are not at a period of time where we are valuing one store of wealth, Bitcoin, against a store of debt, the dollar. We are, instead, looking at an episode of hyperinflation. It is an episode where a great many people lose faith in the dollar, and they rush into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. There are people coming in and out of the crypto space based on the degrading levels of confidence in the US dollar. So, we are at a global currency reset at this point. There will be no Bretton Woods conference. There will be no G7 central bank meeting that will be meaningful because these individuals are behind the curve. The curve is being led by all the people as they lose confidence in all of the fiat currencies. We have demonstrable proof that the managers of the dollar are very bad at it. Lots of people understand this, and they want out of the dollar and into something else. On charges, things like Bitcoin are nothing more than a Ponzi scheme. High rebuts, we are at a flux point where one system is dying off and we are just about to head into the other one. As we go into that transition, this point of time we are in right now is where all of this is coming up, all the froth, all of the corruption globally, because we can't pay for it anymore with dying dollars. You can't bribe people with dying dollars. We have to have good solid money, and we are developing it on our own because the sovereigns failed us. When the sovereigns failed to supply wheat, then the French Revolution happened and off with their heads. We can't take being starved by a bunch of butt heads at the top. We the people can tolerate a great deal, but the body politic is self-correcting. In this case, we have decided the butt heads in charge of the Fed and body politic have to go because those guys are just too corrupt, too criminal, and they are in our way. Both the dollar and the banks are doomed, and I am not messing with those. Where does Cliff see Bitcoin going in the hyperinflation we are heading into? Cliff High says, I've got what you call a strike point, a numeric value our data sets are aiming at that shows Bitcoin should be about $13,800 sometime in early February of 2018. That will basically be a 5-fold increase at what we are at now. I always thought cryptos would have to break out first in order to upset the structure of the central banks so silver and gold could break loose. I suspect silver will break loose. The rocket shot on that will be staggering, but bear in mind I am the internet's worst silver forecaster. I have had silver at $600 per ounce in our data since 2003. If that occurs, look at how shocking and rapid that rise is going to be. Hai goes on to say, gold and silver are the most undervalued assets on the planet. And he predicts, by early February, gold will be at $4,800 per ounce and silver will be around $600 per ounce. Hai also says, the Fed can't kill cryptocurrencies. The elites are fearful because they can't control cryptocurrencies, and they can't suppress them. There will be no more source of free printed money for bribing people. When the dollar dies, the corruption and crime will be revealed. End report. As always, the transcript is on IQD calls.